it's one of those things where it's like it's so easy to just let life get to you. That's the easy thing. The easy thing is just give up, surrender. But what about the hard thing? What's the hard thing? The hard thing is to just get it together, try to be better, stop making excuses. I think the biggest thing for people who work out is just making excuses. I've made excuses. I'm not feeling okay. I have commitments. I have a family, etc. It's so easy, but then it's like find the time. Okay, if you just go work out 3 times a week, you're gonna see progress. And then on top of that, if you just tell yourself, I'm gonna be very conscious of what I eat or what I don't eat, you're gonna see progress. If you're somebody who actually takes their time and looks at what they're eating, looks at their diet, you will lose weight, you will gain muscle, and you will achieve your fitness goals. And I give people the example in nutrition. You get up in the morning, you make eggs. Say you have 3 eggs. Eggs is about 6 grams of protein. That's 18 grams of protein, and also about 4 grams of fat. Besides the point, then you put on some barbecue sauce or some ketchup. The ketchup, you don't think it's a lot of calories. So you go in, you don't measure it. You pour it on the ketchup. Then what happens? That's 200, 300 calories there. When you made the eggs, you probably made the eggs with vegetable oil or olive oil, and you put the teaspoon, you put it on the spoon and you pour it down there. And you pour the teaspoon on the spoon, you start thinking, man, that's not much. That's 180 calories there. Then when you have your lunch, you're having a deli sandwich. You have turkey breast. And you're thinking it's not a big problem because I'm eating healthy. Yes, you're eating healthy. And you put on a bunch of mayonnaise because you want to mask the taste. Yeah. And then from there, you have your dinner and you make potatoes or baked potatoes or however you may do it. And then you put on sour cream, a lot of sour cream. Those condiments there alone is a lot of calories. And I want people to understand that those condiments add up. When you allow them to add up, that's when you realize that you're not really on your calorie deficit. So you step on the scale and you're like, I'm gaining weight. I'm going to the gym. I'm eating healthy, but I'm not gaining weight. And you wonder, you said this can't work, but it's also thermodynamics. You have to lose weight. If you are burning more energy than you have, you will lose weight. But if you're consuming more energy than you need, then that has to be stored so you don't gain weight. So be careful with the condiments. This is what's killing your gains. This is what's killing your fat loss journey. You go to a restaurant. The other day I was in Whataburger. Went there with my cousin. I said, okay, what is there? You get the grilled chicken. It's great, yeah, grilled chicken, but it still has about 400 calories, right? And then if I get a fry, it's another 200 calories. Then you get a large drink. So you have to be very modest. So I decided to just get the grilled chicken, just the grilled chicken and water. So at least to moderate myself. Uh, and if I decide to go out to eat, I'll make sure that I've tracked my calories. I'll make sure that I can fit it into my calorie budget, I call it. So it's not easy. It's not easy really because it's so easy to eat. Everywhere there's food, and people are just eating is normal. And part of it is like there's a social part of it where you don't want to be that guy who's rejecting food, and you don't blame you. You don't blame you. When you go to a place, they offer you a Pepsi, they offer you a soda. I don't want to be that person that says no. We have to say no because you have goals and objectives you want to achieve. So there's no compromising with your health. That's one thing I want people to realize. There's no compromising with your health. So it's just a journey. It's just a journey. So